The Random Jottings of Donald J. from Nelson in Pendle. Pipe-smoking man Burscough airfield haunting manifestation. When farmers worked the land where a Second World War airfield once stood, it was reported that they would occasionally be approached by a young man smoking a pipe. This figure would wish them a good evening before vanishing. It was said that this ghost was once a pilot who worked here, though no one can be quite sure of his true past. In the quiet town of Burscough, nestled amidst rolling hills and picturesque farmland, lay a piece of history shrouded in mystery. The remnants of a Second World War airfield lingered on the outskirts, whispering tales of heroism and tragedy. But it was not just the echoes of the past that haunted this place. There was something else, something inexplicable. The legend of the pipe-smoking man. It was a tranquil evening in the late 1950s or early 1960s when the farmers toiled in the fields that once hosted roaring engines and brave pilots. The sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm golden glow across the countryside. As twilight painted the sky, the farmers would occasionally catch a glimpse of a figure emerging from the shadows, puffing on a pipe. The pipe-smoking man appeared seemingly out of thin air, his presence both eerie and comforting. He approached the farmers with a calm smile, his eyes gleaming with a hint of nostalgia. "Good evening," he would greet them, his voice carrying a touch of melancholy. The farmers, although startled by his sudden appearance, found themselves drawn to his aura of tranquility. As they engaged in conversation, the pipe-smoking man spoke of a time long gone, sharing tales of daring aerial maneuvers and the camaraderie of the pilots. He spoke of the war, of friendships forged in the crucible of battle, and of the sacrifices made by those who soared through the skies. Each story painted a vivid picture of a bygone era, captivating the farmers and leaving them yearning for more. Yet, as the night wore on, the pipe-smoking man would abruptly vanish, leaving the farmers standing in awe and wonder. They would search the fields, calling out his name, but there would be no trace of him. It was as if he had dissolved into the very fabric of the airfield, returning to his ethereal existence until the next evening when he would appear once more. Rumors soon spread throughout the town, and the legend of the pipe-smoking man grew. Some believed he was a spirit trapped between worlds, forever reliving his past life as a pilot. Others whispered that he was a guardian, a spectral reminder of the sacrifices made during the war. Regardless of the truth, the farmers continued to look forward to his visits, cherishing the moments they spent in his presence. Over time, curiosity got the better of them, and they delved into the history of the airfield. They discovered records of a young pilot who had indeed flown from Burscough during the war. His name was etched in faded ink, Thomas Edwards. The connection seemed undeniable. The pipe-smoking man must have been the ghost of this forgotten hero. Though the true past of the pipe-smoking man may forever remain a mystery, the impact he had on the lives of the farmers was undeniable. He became a symbol of remembrance, a reminder of the bravery and sacrifice that had shaped their community. With each encounter, he imparted wisdom, instilled gratitude, and kindled a deep appreciation for the valor of those who had served. As the years went by, the airfield transformed into a place of pilgrimage. People from far and wide flocked to Burscough, hoping to catch a glimpse of the pipe-smoking man and hear his tales. The legend had grown beyond the bounds of the small town, captivating the hearts and imaginations of all who heard it. And so, the ethereal figure of the pipe-smoking man continued to wander the fields of Burscough, forever a guardian of the past, forever a source of inspiration and reflection. His enigmatic presence left an indelible mark on the town, ensuring that the valor and sacrifice of those who came before would never be forgotten. By Donald J.